Hi, welcome to another video. So, Grock has launched their Grock Studio. Grock Studio is basically a fancy name for their new canvas or artifacts-like feature. They say that Grock can now generate documents, code, reports, and browser games. Grock Studio will open your content in a separate window, allowing both you and Grock to collaborate on the content together. It can also do coding, which means that you can ask Grock to generate code and you can quickly see how it runs in a preview tab. You can preview HTML snippets, run Python, C, JavaScript, TypeScript, and Bash scripts, which is kind of great. It is available to free users as well, which is awesome. Another thing that it has is Google Drive support, which allows you to basically connect your Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides, and then reference those in your chat. It can take in the context of those files. Another thing that it has is the Workspaces feature, which is also kind of amazing. So let me just show you how all this stuff works. NinjaChat is an all-in-one AI platform where, for just $11 per month, you get access to top AI models like GPT-40, Claude 3, 7 Sonnet, and Gemini 2.0 Flash all in one place. I've been using Gemini for quick research. But what's really cool is their AI playground where you can compare responses from different models side by side. Their mind map generator is a game changer for organizing complex ideas as well. The basic plan gives you 1,000 messages, 30 images, and 5 videos monthly, with higher tiers available if you need more. Use my code KING25 for 25% off any plan or KING40 yearly for 40% off annual subscriptions. Check the link in description to try it yourself. Now back to the video. Now this is the Grock 3 Studio Features usage interface, and you get the Grock 3 option here, along with Think and Deep Search, as well as Deeper Search. All of this is available on the free tier as well, which is awesome. But if we go to the attachment option, then there you can see the option to connect Google Drive. This will allow you to reference Google Docs or Sheets or anything like that through here, which is awesome nonetheless. You can also see the Workspaces option here. Workspaces are actually super awesome. It's similar to Claude projects and stuff like that. What it allows you to do is upload a bunch of documents here about a specific topic like your finances or company details, and then Grock will take that as context and allow you to chat with the reference. The files you put here will stay here, which allows you to open new threads and stuff like that, which is awesome. It really comes in handy in multiple use cases. But this video is not about that because this video is about the new Studio or Canvas features. Now triggering it is the same as ChatGPT, which means that you'll just need to ask it to generate some document or code, and then it can do that. Let's start with the document writing features, and then we'll move on to the code features. Let's ask it to write me an essay. Now you can enable the thinking options if you wish, and it will work with that. But don't use the deep search option, as it doesn't work with that. So there's that. Anyway, you can see that once we send the prompt, you'll see it open up the canvas-like thing. The documents are generated in markdown format, as you can see in the chat as well. Anyway, now it's done. And this is basically a simple markdown editor that gives you the feature to change the font size or change the text to bold, italic, underline. And you'll also get the version history option where you can see the changes history and revert back if needed. You can also copy and directly download it through here, which is kind of great nonetheless. Now let's ask it to make it a bit more casual and like a blog post. Once we send it, you'll see that it again rewrites it. And then in just a bit, it's now done. This looks kind of amazing. And you can go back and forth between the changes through here as well, which is great. I would have liked to see the inline assist option, like selecting a chunk and then asking it to just rewrite that bit and stuff, but it isn't available here. But it's still fine and is great for writing tasks, as many people do use Grock for it because it is very human-like in writing, and it's also very much uncensored, which is great. I'm going to ask it to build me a good look image cropper tool. And this time, I'm also going to ask it to think to get the best results. Now, once we send it, you'll see that it starts thinking, and it will take a bit, and then it will start generating the code, and it is shown as soon as it's streamed, which is pretty awesome. Once the code is generated, the preview opens immediately, and one thing I would have to say is that their Grock chat platform is kind of great. I mean, it's snappy and very good looking. And this feature is also snappy, like it doesn't feel out of place like it does in something like ChatGPT. But anyway, you can see the app here that it has generated, and it works very well, which is quite awesome. Now if we go to the code option, then you can see that we have the code here. And this is like the Monaco editor, where you can just change whatever you want and the preview will also get updated accordingly. So if I just change the code here to change the title, then in the preview, it also gets updated immediately, which is great. You can also navigate between versions if you ask it for a change, and you can also copy or download the code as well, which is quite great. So it looks kind of great and is really useful if you use Grock daily. It also works with TypeScript and Python as well if you want to generate related code. So let's try to generate some Python code with it. I'm going to ask it to build me a string encryption tool with MD5. And if we send it, then in just a bit, we have the code here and this looks good. If we preview this, then it gives an error. And if it gives an error, then you have an option to ask Grock to fix it. But what the issue is that we are asking for an input here. And although it can run Python, it won't allow you to give inputs to your program and stuff like that. So we can just give it a built-in string and then it now works, which is great. So this works pretty well. I really like these new features, and it surely looks amazing. I actually really like their interface. It looks kind of amazing, and it is one of the most snappy and non-buggy interfaces that I have seen, and it is also great at searching and stuff like that. So I really use it, and it is amazing to have these features. You can also go ahead and use it. It's free, and if you have an X subscription, then it will be even better. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.